diligence prior to a Series A term sheet is mostly guesswork, and that most of the information you gain about how great entrepreneurs are is 2 years after you make the investment.
You agree with that, Naval?
Yeah.
Due diligence is worthless?
No, it's very difficult to figure out what's going to work till it works. There are lots of great entrepreneurs who crash up against difficult markets and fail. There are lots of entrepreneurs who are good, but not necessarily the best in their portfolio, who catch the wave at the right time and succeed. It's a very difficult business.
Okay, Jeff, take us to that moment.
So, Mint, Userplane, Eventbrite, Fitbit, SendGrid, Fab would be sort of on that list.
So a Fab and Eventbrite have the highest valuations today.
Yep. So Eventbrite, meeting with Kevin Hartz for the first time, it's 2008. We're just sitting down and he says, oh, by the way, sorry, I have to sign this paperwork. I'm closing my round today. So I'm like, dude, just let me in. And I have my checkbook. Actually, I didn't have my checkbook. But I just want to invest because this is a company which I had heard of. You know, every event at the time in Silicon Valley was using Eventbrite. And he says, sorry, it's just too late. I can't. But I will call you as soon as I raise my next round. And he actually did. A few months later, he raised sort of an add-on to that round, and we got in, and we've been, working with the company since mid-2008. Super happy. Like, it's a train. This is going to get to, at some point there's going to be a stock which is on the public market. That will be awesome. Fab was more interesting.
Kevin is easily one of the most underappreciated and fabulous entrepreneurs in the Valley.
And his wife is as well.
And Julie.
And so one of the most amazing sort of couple entrepreneurs. Jason Goldberg, Fab, we're meeting his kitchen. There's 5 of them around the table. We meet Bradford Shellhammer, his chief designer, co-founder, and they talk about, at that time they were still building the gay Groupon and the gay Yelp, and we're amazed by the team. We're not sure about the actual sort of market opportunity, but still, we got over the hurdle and, we put in what in retrospect is kind of a small amount for us. And then they say, well, we're going to pivot into this Fab thing, the flash sales, design, IKEA online, whatever. And from there on, it takes off. We invest 4 times along the way. And at a valuation of 200 is when we sort of stop investing. And this thing has just been a rocket ship, which has been amazing.
Congratulations, Suzanne.
So I'm trying to pinpoint one company. Our investment strategy is a little different because we invest mostly in alumni. So we invest in people who worked at companies with us in the past. So PayPal, Ironport, companies we've invested in and those founders and the employees from those companies. So, for example, SpaceX is one of our investments, but I didn't sit down with Elon. It just kind of happened in network. Facebook would be another one of those things that just happened in network. So the one that I can think of that's not the biggest return, but is a person actually sitting down and pitching me, would be Ryan Graves from Uber. And I remember the first time I heard about Uber, it was from my driver. He said, oh, you've got to call this guy Ryan. You got to call this guy Ryan. I'm the first Uber driver in San Francisco. You're going to love this company. You got to invest in it. And I was like, I don't know. Like, this guy Ryan's located where? Like, he wasn't even here in San Francisco. And so I think it was after Open Angel Forum.
Yeah.
He pitched at Open Angel Forum, or Travis did. And then it was very, very clear that that was something that we should be involved in. And so we met with Ryan finally at a cafe, and then we invested. And, in hindsight, I probably should have listened to my driver because I could have put more money in. But
yeah, and I was at that meeting and I invested in Uber too.
Yeah.
To be my most successful. Hey, this has been an amazing, insightful, very honest panel. Give it up for our angel investor, Simon, Jeff, Dave, and Naval. Okay, we're going to do a quick stage break. We're not taking a break. We're just going to change the stage, so bear with us.